You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? My name is Jonathan Rose. Welcome to Masters in Trading. So this week, risk is elevated. Earlier in this week, we talked about the risk in the QQQs. So something that I've done, I'm really good at is in the past, I've managed over 100 traders, and during managing all those different traders, everyone would have their own account, but I would manage the entire account because all of those traders would come up and have one risk in the firm's account. So what I was doing is I would manage the overall risk for these different prop firms. And what we would do is we would need to protect our portfolios when risk is elevated. And that's exactly what happened right now. Earlier in the week, we talked about this being a news-filled week. We have tariff announcements, we have non-farm payroll, there's just earnings throughout the week. We had Meta, we had Facebook, we had Apple. Risk was elevated this week. So what do we need to do? Well, the Qs, the NASDAQ, has just been on a steady upstream. We need to protect our account. And we need to protect our account from sudden shocks in the market. Sudden shocks in the market that throws the overall market lower. When the market goes lower, everything's got a beta of 1. Everything just follows along. Everything goes in the same way. But if you can make money on the downside like that, then you can cover your trade and then put that money back into your favorite stocks. So I'm going to show you exactly what we did this week. If you go back to watch Monday or Tuesday, we talked about the QQQs being very, very expensive relative to its RSI, relative to its Z-score, and we talked about how we were going to position for the week. So I got the chat open. Love that you guys all joined me. Love hearing all the great feedback about the QQQ trades, but let's get into it. I'm going to show you exactly what we did. Here we go. All right, here we go. This was the chart that I shared on Monday. And what do we have? We have 5 or 6 different sell signals. And this is something that doesn't happen very often, but we do have to respect this. It's just RSI and Z-score. Okay? Protect your portfolio from sudden shocks. We knew we were going to have some kind of shock in the market because the Fed released on Wednesday. They didn't move rates, but just their rhetoric alone. We have non-farm payroll, bad numbers that came out today. And what did it do? It made volatility spike. Here are the exact trades that we shared. Whenever we share trades with our community, they're time-stamped. We email them out. So these are the exact trades that we did. There were a QQQ put spread, a QQQ put spread. The return, we made about 115%, and then we made 265%. But look at this, guys. Days held. Days held right there because we thought that volatility was going to explode higher, and we wanted to protect ourselves. So now I'm going to give you a couple of highlights from our Discord community, and whenever we share good trades, that's the DJ air horn. Sorry, guys. I meant to share the Glockenspiel. So Ken here locks in $9,000. Heck of a trade, Ken. Denny, he exited his trade, Glockenspiel, for $5,866. Greg here locks in 83% on 2 QQQs. Glockenspiel. What else we got? John, he actually made $6,300 on his QQQ trade. So Glockenspiel for you too. Really, really cool trades. And this is what we want, guys. When the market pulls back, we want to be able to make money so you can go and get back into your favorite trades. I want to show you what this looks like because what are we watching, guys? We're watching, well, for one, we're watching the VVIX, right? VVIX. Always follow your VVIX. That is how much risk is in the fear index. Notice how cheap it was. It popped up. 106.82 is last. We could also look at the VIX 9D. VIX 9D looks like this. This is the fear index over 9 days. If I pull this up right here and we look at the different VIXs, we have the 9-day VIX trading 20. Notice, look how they're all flat. Look at the VIXs, guys. They're all trading the same thing now. 20, 20, 20, 20. 3 months out, 21. 6 months out, 22. 1 year out, 22. So what's going on right now? It's a very flat risk curve. So think common sense. Right now, the market is saying there's as much uncertainty over the next 9 days with the VIX 9D at 1976 as there is VIX 1 year is 2262. So right now, all that uncertainty is right there in the front. Why is there so much uncertainty right now? Well, jobs report, obviously. Lots of talk, rates, TLT starting to trade higher. A lot of rhetoric, a lot of negative rhetoric at a Putin Russia going into the weekend. Will that rhetoric continue to grow? That's all risk. That's all uncertainty. So those are the things that we really need to watch out for over the weekend. But right now, I don't think the market's going to rally going into the weekend because of all of this negative rhetoric that's out there right now. Qs are going to be a little bit heavy. So I would not think that they're going to rally a ton going into this weekend. I got a next topic for you. Earnings trade. This actually, we did this as a short-term options trade. Here's a great example of the kind of trades that we share. If you don't have any options experience, awesome. You don't need any options experience. Okay? Look at this trade. We entered this trade July 28th. It cost us $101 per contract. Okay? We had the 12.5 calls and we had the 10 puts. ATEC 1384. Whenever we do this trade, we're long from 12.5. We're short from 10. Worst case scenario, the stock ends up between 10 and 12.5. Well, that's not what happened. The stock's at 1384. So right now, we're taking off this trade and locking in a profit. Again, the risk is $1.01. You can never lose more. Here's the full trade. Again, everything is time-stamped. We took it off today, 8/1. We got in July 28th. We held this trade for 4 days and we made 45%. That's exactly how we did that trade. And then I also want to show you our Discord community just to show that others are having success in this trade. We're all just sharing trades, working together, asking questions, and learning. ATEC didn't get filled. My shortest holding period to date. Awesome. Bobcat here makes 89% in our ATEC trade. And here's Chris sharing, okay, guys, let's get out of the ATEC trade this morning. Really awesome, guys. Things are going really well. Guys, the easiest way, we always get asked this question, what's the easiest way to join our community? The easiest way to join our community, investorplace.com/challenge 2025. It's a really affordable way to join the community. It gets you in the Discord and it allows you to see what we're all about. Roger, welcome to the greatest trading community in the world. Snowman, I'm going to have trouble explaining this to my wife. My account was at 4K and now it's 30,000 plus. Thank you guys all for watching. what we always do right now is we switch over to our all access where we go over some of our open positions. Thank you guys. Really good week. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Everybody in all access, you guys sit tight. We'll be right back.